Judge Junior is the people's judge. He's fair.
Does that make sense to you?
Yes, it does.
And I apologize for the issue that happened.
He's honest.
He said, she said, she
It
said,
is
he
a
said.
he said, she said situation.
Let's stop right there.
He's also a no-nonsense judge.
I want facts.
All rise.
It's now time to enter the courtroom of Judge Junior, the people's judge. On today's edition of Judge Junior.
When I get inside the cage, I'm very aware of my surroundings. My focus is on Hercules Hernandez, is my opponent. And I put on a little intro for my fans. I'm always aware of my surroundings.
But you don't check to make sure you're not
Miss
going to hit
Banks.
him?
And later,
And by the way, I never screamed at you. You screamed back at me
That's
when
absolutely not
I brought up the
true.
thing about the vacuum.
Your Honor, she thinks she's better than me, and she takes it
and,
out on
and, and
me.
maybe
Ladies.
there's some proof here that that is true. So
There's some proof that you're better than her.
Plaintiff and singer Jennifer Banks is suing the defendant in the amount of $3,374.87 for an injury that occurred at an MMA event where a fighter came flying and kicked her in the collarbone. The defendant, Mr. Peters, failed to deliver a safe environment for the singer and the fighters.
it's time for the hot seat.
I am a fan of MMA, but the defendant is trying to hold me responsible for what happened at his event. Are you kidding me? I'm definitely going to make sure that he is the one that pays my medical bills.
I don't owe this drama queen one penny. If you can't follow simple instructions when you're in the cage, you get what you deserve. And I'm sure the judge is going to see it that way too.
All rise. Please remain standing and come to order. This court is now in session with the Honorable Judge Stephen Monero Jr. presiding. All parties have been sworn in, Your Honor.
Thank you, Deputy Brown. You may all be seated. Miss Banks, you are suing the defendant, Mr. Peters, for $3,374.87 for an injury that happened in the cage.
That is correct.
Tell me about this.
So I was asked to sing the National Anthem at an MMA event that he was hosting. And as I was leaving the cage, one of the fighters, Marcus the Mauler Morrison, flipped into me and actually ended up breaking my collarbone.
As you were leaving the cage,
As I was leaving.
is that customary for you to leave the cage at that specific time, right after the anthem is done?
Well, I was singing the National Anthem, and then they instructed me after I was done to give the microphone back to the ring announcer, Chuck Stevens. And so I was walking over to him to give him the microphone back, and that's when he flipped into me.
So you weren't exiting the ring, you were walking over to Mr. Stevens to give him the microphone.
Correct.
Just want to make sure we get that clear.
Yes.
Okay. Mr. Peters,
Yes, sir.
is this what happened? Did she break her collarbone because she was trying to give the microphone to Mr. Stevens?
I don't know exactly what she thought she was doing with the microphone, Your Honor. We gave her specific instructions: stand in a spot in the ring while singing the National Anthem. As soon as you're finished, turn directly to your left where Chuck, the ring announcer, would be standing. Hand him the microphone. Chuck would point her to the exit to the cage. Everything would have been fine. Not how it happened at all.
Right. I was standing in the middle of the cage as instructed, and after I was done singing, Chuck was not standing next to me as they had said he was going to be.
Okay.
So I walked over to where he was standing because I was told to give him the microphone after I was done singing, and that's when Marcus flipped into me.
Flipped into you.
Yeah, it's kind of his thing.
Flipping into the National Anthem singer.
No, after
Flip the switch.
at the beginning of the match, his kind of signature move is that he flips into the cage and he does a flip and then he says some sort of catchphrase, "Feel the wrath,
Please,
baby."
Mr. Mongler.
So he says his catchphrase, and then that's how he starts out his match.
And so you were aware of this?
Yes, I was aware that that was his thing.
And you were aware of your surroundings?
Yes.
So you were aware that you were close to him?
Yeah, I knew that he was outside of the ring.
Outside of the ring?
To begin with, yes. He flipped into the cage.
He flipped in now.
That's his signature move.
Okay. Mr. Peters, these cages are high, are they not?
These cages
This
are
isn't
high.
Spider-Man, this is a human being.
This is correct. And Mr. Morrison was actually inside the cage at the time. He doesn't flip into it. He flips while he's inside the cage.
Right.
And it is his signature move. He's been doing this, as I understand it, for years. I've only been promoting MMA for a little while, MMA. But this is his move. He's done it. And she was not really aware of her surroundings. I'm not sure who she thinks Chuck Stevens was in this scenario, but he was standing to her left. She turned to her right after finishing the anthem. Not the best rendition of the national anthem either. I could just toss that out there right now.
Okay.
No, I mean,
It's not really related.
Scale of 1 to 10, 1 being Roseanne Barr, 10 being Whitney Houston, somewhere about a 3.5. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, okay, we can stop right there. The witness, Mr. Morrison, please stand up. Now, Mr. Morrison, this flip is something you do before every match?
That's correct.
Okay.
Flip the switch.
Flip the switch. All right. Now, are you aware of your surroundings before you flip the switch?
Of course I'm aware of my surroundings.
Clearly he
So
wasn't.
if you were aware of your surroundings, you knew then that you were going to come in contact with the plaintiff.
She was behind me, Your Honor, when I got in contact with her.
That's why I ask if you're aware of your surroundings.
He wasn't behind.
You
Pardon
were
me.
definitely behind me.
Okay. Let me start back here with the plaintiff, Ms. Banks.
Yes.
You got hit in your collarbone.
Yes.
Where exactly?
It was my left collarbone right here,
Okay.
and it was broken.
So then it couldn't have happened from behind.
No. He
I backflipped,
flips
Your Honor.
backwards, but I feel like he should have checked.
Okay, so it was a
behind him.
backflip.
Backflip, that's correct.
So it was from behind, but that means you were obviously not aware of your surroundings because she had to be very close to you in order for the backflip to hit
She
her.
was instructed
Correct.
to turn left. She's like Derek Zoolander. I can't turn left. She turned right and landed into my.
I understand,
switch
but
move.
I'm asking about your awareness before you make this flip of the switch.
When I get inside the cage, I'm very aware of my surroundings. My focus is on Hercules Hernandez is my opponent, and I put on a little intro for my fans. I'm always
But you
aware
don't
of my
check
surroundings.
to make sure you're not
Miss
going to hit
Banks,
anybody?
Miss Banks, have you ever hit anybody before while flipping the switch?
I've never hit anybody before except my opponents.
Okay. During this flip.
Not during the intro, but ever. I've never done that during the intro.
Okay.
Hit anybody.
So again, you obviously couldn't have been fully aware because she was very close to you in order to get hit by your flip.
Right.
But she
She's
had been
instructed where to go.
I
if I'm
understand.
doing a backflip, I'm not aware. I don't have eyes in the back of my head.
Yet, your head is able to turn. So you could check to see who's around you.
Exactly.
I have peripheral
assumed-
vision.
I understand the focus as a fighter. I don't fully understand because I'm not a fighter, but I do see and hear and know that when you're in the ring about to engage in combat, you're very focused on the opponent. I understand that.
I have a fan base. They like to see my intro. Have you
That's
not
made
heard
very
about
clear,
me
Mr.
before?
Morrison. That's fine.
Guys,
We have another witness here, Miss Peterson. Miss Peterson, tell me why you're here today.
Well, I'm here because I was also in the ring, or I was in.
Where were you, Miss Peterson? Do you know where you were?
Yes, I was in the ring, and
It's a cage, Your Honor. If
Yeah.
I could get that correct, that'd
Well, I've
be
been
wonderful
working-
for the sport.
Okay.
Please, thank you, thank you, thank you.
so I was in the cage and I saw the entire thing happen.
Okay.
And I also want to clarify that he wasn't really turned completely with his back towards Darlene. He actually, like, if you're a normal person, you kind of can look around, and she
normal
was kind of
person.
coming almost from this side. So you would have seen
I'm
her.
not a normal person.
Miss
He's a
Peterson,
fighter.
what are you
I'm an
insinuating?
I'm just saying that he's saying that he was aware of the cage, that he was looking around at his surroundings, and he obviously wasn't. It was very clear that she was walking towards him, and he would have seen her if he would have paid attention.
So you're saying he wasn't paying attention, he was negligent.
Yes.
He was negligent, not the plaintiff, and that's why she was injured.
Yes, absolutely.
Your Honor, if I may, he's got a corner that is staked out during this match. We tried to keep her in the middle of the ring after singing the anthem so he has the room and the ability to complete his flip. We want to flip the switch, we want the crowd to enjoy it. She shouldn't have been moving, which would have given him perfect clearance to do anything in that space. It was her intrusion into that space that made this accident happen.
So,
But
Mr.
excuse me,
Peter,
shouldn't it be?
Excuse me, Ms. Peterson. So, Mr. Peters, then tell me this. Because you are responsible for everybody inside the cage,
Yes, sir.
do you have somebody to kind of watch after the National Anthem singer or people who are not accustomed to the cage to kind of guide them through this process so things like this don't happen?
This is why we had Chuck, the ring announcer, Chuck Stevens, standing right to her left there so she could stay planted where she was, turn and hand him the mic. He starts the match off, points her to the exit to the cage. That should have been it. Should have been simple.
So if he was to the left of her when the singing of the anthem was done, why couldn't he just give her a tap and let her know where to go?
Right.
She, as soon as the anthem finishes up, Home of the Brave, just turns to her right and starts wandering towards Marcus.
So,
She wants to get next
home
to me.
of the
Your Honor. She wants to get
brave.
next to me. She's a fan of
Essentially,
mine.
yes.
She has feelings for me.
Oh.
She has feelings
Oh.
for you.
Yes.
No.
Excuse me. Okay.
No.
May
Miss
I
Peterson,
speak?
Are you not a big MMA fan?
please.
Have you
We
not
need
given
we
me
need some
bedroom
order
odds?
here.
Bedroom
We need
odds.
some order here. So, Miss Peterson,
Yes.
in your complaint, in your statement, you do mention you're alleging that Mr. Morrison is a womanizer.
Yes, he's
why,
a complete
why do you claim that?
womanizer.
I'm not a
Because,
misogynist.
first of all, the first day I met him, he tried to hook up with me.
Tried to hook up with you. What does that mean?
Well,
Hook
he
you in
was
the cage?
flirting with me and asking me out on a date, and I wasn't interested. And ever since, I've seen him a lot, and ever since I've seen him kind of make a hit on everything that moves. from
Everything that
date.
moves.
Yes.
Okay.
Woman-wise.
Woman-wise, of course, yes.
Uh-huh. Okay. Do you concur with this, Miss Banks?
I completely concur. He was definitely hitting on me that night.
Your Honor,
That
I'm
night.
a charming guy. My eyes are on the prize and fighting my opponent when I'm inside the cage. It's not trying not to get
Mr.
girls.
Morrison, are you in a relationship?
I'm in many relationships.
You're in many relationships.
Yes.
Aha.
Naturally, I'm focused on upping my level in MMA, and that's my main focus. So I can't give my heart to all of my fans. Darlene, I'm sorry, just not now.
I don't
It's
want
not
it.
the time.
You can't give your heart to Darlene.
I
And
can't.
you're
She
sorry.
has a crush on me, Your Honor.
She has a crush
don't-
on you.
Very
Maybe she was trying to get
flirtatious.
close to me in
What
the
an
ring.
ego.
Okay, let me get this straight, please. Mr. Morrison, you were saying that the reason why Miss Banks is so close to you is because she has a crush on you.
That's my guess. That's the best guess I can give you.
ridiculous.
Or like she was either that or she was embarrassed. She was like maybe a deer in headlights. She didn't know where to go. She was singing in front of friends and family for the first time in her hometown. And maybe she's suing because, no one wants to get knocked out in front of friends and family. Who wants to get knocked out? Not
No,
me.
no one does, especially a young
I
woman
never
who's there to
do.
sing the anthem.
I never
Mr.
do.
Morrison,
First-
we're not in the cage right now.
Sorry.
You're not fighting right now.
This is
Leave
your
the
cage.
rah-rah shish kumbah for when you're having one of your events. Yeah,
Sorry.
put your fist down. It's ridiculous.
Also, I think we all know that Darlene is singing a lot in front of people, in
I
front
did
of
not know
audiences.
that you're singing a lot in front of people.
Okay, well, I do, and a lot of other people do, and as like when
What is
I
your
was.
point?
What I'm saying is that he's saying that she was like, oh, didn't know where to go because she was nervous and carrying, and like that's not the
Either
case.
that
I just
or
feel
it's
like I was a guest to the MMA event. I was invited to come sing the national anthem, and they gave me very vague instructions about what to do and where to go. They told me to hand the microphone to the ring announcer. He wasn't where they said he would be, and then I got hurt as a result. And his job is to take care of people in the ring and make sure that that kind of thing doesn't happen.
Miss Banks, do you have any evidence for the court today?
Yes, I actually have the medical
Deputy
bills.
Brown, please collect the evidence from the plaintiff. Medical bills from the incident,
Yes.
the broken collarbone. Okay, which matches the claim amount. And Mr. Peters, do you have any evidence for the court today besides the witness here?
I do not, Your Honor.
Okay. Mr. Peters, how many times has somebody been hurt that is not one of the fighters in one of your events?
Exactly one time in the last 2 years, Your Honor, this incident.
Okay. Now, as a promoter for the event, you do realize that you're fully responsible for any and all injuries that happen inside of the cage.
Your Honor, I accept responsibility for my fighters, for the people who are in the cage, but not if you're given a specific instruction to stand in a spot and then you decide to disregard.
Well,
Okay, well-
obviously the instructions were not clear. Like,
Miss Peterson, you've
Sorry,
been
yeah.
very helpful. Now you can stop. Mr. Peters, you were very contradictory just now. You said that you know you're fully responsible for anyone in the cage. And then you said, well, not if they don't follow my instruction.
I cannot take responsibility for people who are, you can't expect people to take responsibility like if you're on a roller coaster and you tell folks don't put your hands up and they do and their hands get cut off going through the tunnel.
Actually, that's not true, sir. There are
That's
cases
not
at
true.
such theme parks as Disneyland where that has happened and the people have been awarded a big sum for such
Yeah, you can
instances.
sue
And let me
someone.
tell you
Shouldn't be,
again,
Your Honor, shouldn't
Mr.
be.
Peters, once again, what should and shouldn't be is up to me at this point. This is my courtroom. And again, let me tell you what fully responsible means. It means fully responsible for anyone in the cage. Does that make sense? Do you understand what that means?
I do, Your Honor.
Okay, full responsibility for anyone in the cage. Now, Miss Banks was in the cage. She got injured in the cage. She was there to help you promote your event for charity, I might add, to sing the national anthem. Now, your opinion of that is not what's important. What is important is that she suffered due to Mr. Morrison's flipping the switch, which means he was not aware, which means you as a promoter were not aware. This should never have happened. She should have sang the anthem and been on her way, and you should have thanked her for that. Now you're claiming she did a bad job singing the anthem, she wasn't following your direction, and you're not responsible. Well, sir, you are responsible. My judgment's for the plaintiff, and this case is closed.
Whoa!
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank
Your
you.
Honor,
That's enough.
she's stalking me,
Sir.
Your Honor.
Easy.
She was
Ma'am,
lip syncing.
ma'am.
I love
That's
you.
okay.
Wait till I say you're allowed
man,
to
don't
move.
No.
All rise. All parties are now excused. Ma'am, you may exit the courtroom.
Judge Junior has ruled in favor of the plaintiff in the amount of $3,374.87. The judge feels that if you have a national anthem at your event, make sure you have the proper permits and exits.
I am very upset by this ruling. I think it's completely unfair that I'm going to have to pay her medical bills when she didn't follow explicit instructions. Disgusted.
Of course he has to pay my medical bills. You have to take responsibility for what happens at your event. I'm just glad that Judge Junior runs his courtroom better than Mr. Peters runs his cage.
Coming up on Judge Junior.
I'm sorry that I have a very nice house.
Your Honor,
I'm sorry
trying
that,
to put
that
myself through college and I can't because she took
Ladies.
This has been a Funny Media Group production.